Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we rise now for the Japanese national anthem. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
So we're up and running. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Pulisic. Can he get on the end of this? Picked out brilliantly. Takes a shot! Now here's the... And again! Goal! Japan! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Japan gain their reward with an early goal. And the pass is intercepted. Ribéry. Strong running down that left flank. And it's pulled back. Barella! He scores! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Conceição. Knocks it into space. And Batistuta! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's gone backward here. He's gone for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Japan definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Crosses it in. A header! In for the pieces!
Japan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Looking to play him in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Conceição. And it's played in. And this is Ribéry! Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Danger averted for now. Look at the space. Barella! Just cruising! They are cruising. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A case now of complete control. Out to the left it goes. Nagy. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Distributed tidily. Ball's gone out of play. Pulisic. Pulisic going full tilt down the left. Pulisic to the big header! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He's...
Great chance! Ribery. Tomori. Barella. Oh, that's a key interception. Nagy. He's had it taken off him. Serginho. Japan do have a chance to counter here. Flashes it up, he rises! And he's following up! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ribery. Chance here to counter. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Conceição. And that's aimed in... Oh, smashing header! No, he can't turn it in.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
He's on it, can he get away? And it's Conceição. He's in plenty of space here. He's in space and looking for options. Nagy.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now he's got space here. He has a look up. And a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
They've played it short. Ribery. And we've reached half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Japan are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20. Lascia il campo per il numero 10.
And we're underway again. Conceição. And he's whipped, and the shot! Oh, almost a sixth!
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Nagy, some front-footed pressing going on here. Serginho. And here's Pulisic. Ambrosini, spread neatly. Up he goes! They've scored! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And it's Lapadula. Ribéry. And it's Ribéry. Now it's Batistuta. Out to the right.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Thomas somewhat off target.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Barella. Conceição in acres of space out wide. There's the header! Batistuta gets flagged offside. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Conceição is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Batistuta. Zaccagni receives it in a good position here. And that's played in low. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Rafael Leao looking for the run. It's come to nothing. Japan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Lapadula, and he's surging through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has not gone well. Nagy. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And he's certainly onside here. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Japan really could have done without this. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
Terrific save by Manuel. He can't put it away.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And it's been taken short. Threads one in. And now they can spring out of defence. Deep cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Can he finish? Nagy. Oh, they can break here. And it's Lapadula. He's picked his way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Big chance! No, it's wide.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
And Ndombele. Over to the left. Zaccagni hangs in across. No joy, but a decent try.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Mateu.
The bottom line is pressing so effective. That's why every
Chance for a shot! Serginho. Tomori. Now it's Zaccagni. And Ndombele. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what a climb! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And they win it back again. Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Tomori.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got two. And it's in. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
But it's Lapadula.
There they go, hunting again.
Ambrosini. Great vision. And chance! No mistake! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we rise now for the Japanese national anthem. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
There's the whistle, and here we go. No, that's been intercepted. Adrian Benabi. Ambrosini. Ribery. Spread it left. Now it's Pulisic. He's got tall. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Ribery. Over to the left. And that's been... Tries a shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Ribery, played out to the left flank. Now here's the delivery. And that's the keeper's ball. Front-footed pressing going on here. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage.
He gets big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Ribery. Pulisic. That is Stuta! And one more try! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Japan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Oh, smashing header! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they're at it again, in double quick time! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Pulisic. Pulisic delivers. Tries to get it clear.
Japan clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Now it's Pulisic. Fired deep towards the back post.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Pulisic, clear.
He's gone for goal! Off the post!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ball's played through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Ribery. Out to the left it goes. Drives it in. Header! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Japan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Ambrosini. Now it's Pulisic. And that's aimed into the middle. Climbs up big! Oh, he got himself into a great position.
Japan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Ribery. Now that looks a decent ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. He can get that clear. Adrian Benabe. No way through. Oh, well measured. Shot a goal! Ribery. Strong running down that left flank.
Has been indicated.
Pulisic. He's picked his way through. Cross in, looks like a good one. Great vision. Ribery! And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Japan will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs. And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the action is back on the way. Ambrosini. Ribéry. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Barella. And it's Ribéry. Threads one in. And Batistuta! And it's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
It's become a case of men against boys. Nicely aimed pass. Serginho. Japan can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Pulisic. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now, can they get him away?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
In with the challenge. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
That's been cut out, well played. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Adrian Penabe. That's a nicely weighted pass. Bastoni.
The attendance for this match was 60,300.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, that's well seen too. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a good ball out wide. It's a promising position. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution for Japan. Number 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 15, Pulisic. Number 8, Barella.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Number 11, Rafael.
Now it's Sakanyi. Ribéry. Batistuta. That's a shade optimistic. Now he's off and running. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He could be in here. He's on it. Can he get... And a chance! It's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
After 68 minutes is...
Well, it's an inspired
61.
substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Rafael Leao is in a really good position out wide. Ribéry. And he's picked it up out wide. Sakanyi plays it in. That has been knocked clear. Oh, good-looking ball. And that has left him in a heap. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's in a great position here. And the finish! And that is a truly outstanding save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Serginho. Coming on the field.
Costa Corta tries to clear. Japan are looking to go forward now.
Hernandez. Substitution.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That has been slung wide. Wriggles his way through. He's got away. Sakanyi gets across him. He's had a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Rafael Leao. And he's intervened well there. Looking to play him in. And he's had it nicked away. Adrian Benabe. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's onto this. And he's well positioned here. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he was quick to react. Oh, a delicate chip through. Zaccagni looking to get on the end of this. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a little off target. Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. And that is as far as they're going to go.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Ndombele aims beyond the defence. Batistuta! He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Terrific header! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Batistuta reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Japan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. It is that bullish header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And this is Vieri. Bastoni with the foul. There's a quick free kick. Looking for a runner. The pass is just off target. Zaccagni. Strong running down that left flank. That'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Floated through. Van Basten! Oh, that's magnificent!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mateus gets a good foot in there. Now it's Ribery. He's found a way through. Now it's Milinkovic-Savic. He's beaten the last man. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Totti. That's really well cleared. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Van Basten. Mateus. And a chance! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Van Basten.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Totti. That's a cute ball. Costa Curta gets it clear. And we have our very first corner. Van Basten! Harmlessly behind. Mateus. Oh, it's Van Basten. Vieri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now the ball in. Nice interception, well timed. And this is Batistuta. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard has created one goal already. That's an imaginative pass, and that could set him on his way. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now he's got space here. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. It's a searching pass, brilliantly cut out.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Cannavaro. Thuram. That's been slipped through. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Thuram. Rijkaard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ambrosini. Zaccagni. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Mateus. Ball played for Rijkaard. Searching pass he's played there. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now it's Vieri. He is through here. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, given away. He has found the way. It's Vieri! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must... He's gone for goal! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
He has a shot! They've scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Inter Milan are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 6.
Inter Milan choosing to make the first change.
Lascia il campo per il numero 7, il numero 23.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go. Adriano!
It's a pretty loose pass. And that is out of play.
Attenzione, in sostituzione.
That has not gone well. Now it's Totti. Shevchenko. Shot a goal! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. It's Adriano! Oh, impressive strike.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Rijkaard. Shevchenko. Oh, that's fabulous. Shevchenko!
This is the time you need that pace.
Gattuso calmly anticipates. Ambitious ball here. And this is Shevchenko. He's one-on-one, surely! Real chance! He scores! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Mateus, and it's Gattuso. Nicely worked. Mateus, here comes the terrific header. Oh, almost a sixth. And he's had it nicked away. Bastoni, Rafael Leao, and that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Tomori for Çalhanoğlu. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Atalanta really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Probing pass, and this is Shevchenko. He's got away, and that is masterful defending. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's really well manoeuvred. Rijkaard. And Inter now could counter-attack. Gattuso. And it's Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found the way, tries a shot! He's got a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Now it's Ribery.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Totti tries to pass it through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. In with the challenge.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nicely aimed pass. And Shevchenko! And he steered it beyond the post. Not the most accurate pass. It's played through for him. Bastoni gets a foot in here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. That's at the end. Atalanta cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh.
A header!
Pass somewhat off target.
He's gone for goal! That's a half-decent try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Can he get on the end of this? Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Zaccagni. Pass is just off target. No way through. Picked out brilliantly. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique.
He's having a go! Oh, the ball's run.
Oh, what has happened here? And it's claimed by the keeper. Looking for options for movement. Delivers with whip. And that is expertly dealt with. Right card.
This is the time you need that pace.
Into the channel.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
And the shot! Goal! Milan!
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Batistuta really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Atalanta finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Ribéry.
Oh, smashing header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner.
He's tried one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, easy pickings there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Ribéry. Serginho concedes a free kick for that. That has not gone well.
Atalanta are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Zaccagni plays it in.
Takes a shot! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And the cross comes in. Cleared without hesitation. And that has been knocked clear.
And the shot!
Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. And he's searching through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Barella. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Costa Curta.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Shot a goal! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Ribery. And it's Ambrosini. And here's Batistuta. Ambrosini attempts a clearance. It's their second corner of the game. Atalanta are looking to go forward now. Bastoni. Atalanta are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Looking for the run. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's on it, can he get away? Gullit proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create. Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Ribery. And this is Batistuta. Ambrosini. Barella.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the first half is done. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
And Ribery! Dispatched clinically! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Barella. He's a sharp little ball here. Gullit. Milan needed that, they really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Atalanta have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Batistuta. Bergomi. Looks to the other side. Now he's off and running. Tomori gets across to intercept that. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Shot. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Atalanta! And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Ribery. Pull it. Now it's Batistuta.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
Pull it! Oh, that was no routine save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is Sam.
And Batistuta! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, il numero 3.
Ambrosini. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That has ended up in no man's land. And the pass is intercepted. DiMarco. That pass has been well intercepted. Ndombele aims beyond the defence. Thuram cuts it out. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's run loose here. Knocks it into space. Into the last quarter of an hour. Tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him. He is through here.
Goes for a shot! He scores! And this is getting better and better.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Vi ricordiamo, signore e signori, che è possibile acquistare i souvenir nelle apposite aree dello stadio.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Well-timed, excellent interception. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Now it's Ribery. Nicely aimed pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Zaccagni unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Batistuta. Zaccagni, he's found a way through. Oh, what has happened here? So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who...
Oh, terrible! Shapes to shoot! Costa Curta gets it clear. Jimenez. And he's gone searching crossfield. Estupinian. Chukwueze in acres of space out wide. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Milan with the corner, there first. Bastoni clears it away. Knocks it out wide. Threads one in. Plays it across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And it's Serginho. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cleared without complication. And they've got a throw. And that's another throw. He's on it, can he get away? Zaccagni! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Zaccagni clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Chukwueze. Estupinian. Can he get on the end of this? Chukwueze gets into some space. And that has been cleared. It's their second corner of the game. Modric goes short. Milinkovic-Savic. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. Tries to pass it through. Pavlovic kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rafael Leao. The less said about that pass, the better. Mignon clears. Chukwueze. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Batistuta. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Batistuta.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Jimenez. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Pulisic. Benacer. And here's Chukwueze. Chukwueze going face-to-face with his great rival. Skims one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, well played. And it's Modric. Over to the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Benacer. Passing nice and neat. Barella. It's Batistuta. Modric. That has been slung wide. Plays, takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Milan have their third corner. Tries to get it clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he cuts out the supply. That has ended up in no man's land. Benacer looks to the other side. Chukwueze. Modric. Looking for the run. Estupinian receives it in a wide position. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Corner number 4 coming up here. Pulisic!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Estupinian plays a sharp little ball here. Modric gets into a good position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now that looks a decent ball. Pulisic. Now it's Chukwueze. Ribery. Now he's got space here. Oh, super find. Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Rafael Leao. Now it's Modric. He's looking wide. He's in space and looking for options. Pings it across. No, that's not going to find its target. It's a pretty loose pass. And that has been cut short.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953
Modric.
spettatori.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And this is Batistuta. Decent chance! There's a goal! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Atalanta can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Oh, he's played it in low. Bastoni gets it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Estupinian. Estupinian. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Can he get it through? Swings it across. They're up to 5 corners now. Modric with the short one. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Modric. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Aimed beyond the defence. Tomori. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Batistuta. He's found a way through. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And he's going to have his name taken.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Mignon, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Numero 18.
Atalanta are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
He is through here. Ribery attempts a clearance. Rafael Leao is onto this. Rafael Leao! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Tomori getting this one clear. Has a shot! Just a whisker away. Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Now it's Rafael Leao.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Time added on 4 minutes. Probing pass. And they're back on the ball again. Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. Pulisic looking for options for movement. Rafael Leao picks it up out wide. He's had it taken off him. It's a lucky 7th corner. Rafael Leao tries to clear. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. Your reflections then, Jim?
Atalanta can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile fumare solo nelle apposite aree segnate sulla mappa. Grazie.